What is going on, everyone? We are back in our Bears franchise in Madden 17. It is Week 17, final game of the season. And if you saw the last episode, then you saw our playoff chances probably going out the window. We lost to the Redskins. So looking at the standings, and actually first, you see Christian Hackenberg, the Lions, already stole him off our practice squad. We only had him on there for a week or two. But looking at the standings, Patriots have clinched the division. Chargers and Ravens as well. Raiders and Texans have clinched playoff spots. And then it's going to be the Titans and the Steelers. And I guess the Bengals fighting for the final wild card spot, as the Texans or Titans will win the division. And then it's going to be up to those three teams. And actually, you know what? It might only be the Titans and the Steelers, because there are a lot of 7 and 8 teams, but I actually do not think any of those could make it based on tiebreakers and things like that. In the NFC, only 2 teams, Packers and Seahawks, have clinched. So Saints, 1 game ahead of the Panthers. The Cowboys and Giants are tied. There's the Vikings at 8 and 7 as well. So even with some of the other teams that are 7 and 8, I'm not going to say, I don't think it's impossible for us to make the playoffs at this point, but it is going to be really, really difficult. We would need a lot of help, it looks like, as look at all those 7 and 8 teams. So especially considering we're playing the Vikings, that would obviously help if we're able to beat them, but obviously a lot to shake out here in this NFC in the final week of the season, which is always good to see. Nice to have some battles and not have everything just wrapped up in that final week of the season. So Bears, Vikings, we are on the road, which makes this even tougher this week, but we're going to give it our best shot. Jay Cutler, 3,200 yards, 18 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. He had himself not too bad of a game last week. We did have an interception. It wasn't our fault. Marquise Wilson let a ball go through his hands, and it was picked off, but it's going to be Cutler here on 2nd and 9, and this is not the start we're looking for. He's going to be hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 9, looking to avoid a 3-and-out to start this game. It's Cutler to his left. He's throwing. He's going to find a wide open Zach Miller across the 50 to the 48, and there we go. That's the start we're looking for. Now 2nd and 9. It's going to be a handoff to Jeremy Langford. Langford had a horrible game last week, had under 2 yards per carry. Hopefully that does not repeat this week. 3rd and 12 now. It's going to be Cutler standing in the pocket. He's got a lot of time, and he's going to find Kevin White, and he's going to get a first down. So just like that, we are moving into field goal range here from the 35, 1st and 10. It's Langford up the middle. Huge hole to run through as he'll get close to 10 yards, picks up 9 on the play. But now a big 3rd down here, as I would love to get a touchdown to start this game, but we will not. Jeremy Langford stood up in the backfield, and it is going to be a field goal for the Bears. So in comes Teddy Bridgewater, 1,700 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I believe he was hurt at some point in this season. I started this I started this before his injury, so that's why he's in the game. But here on 1st and 10, he is going to start this off with an absolute bomb, and what a catch by the rookie Laquan Treadwell as he gets this one down to the 38. Now 2nd and 7. It's going to be Kyle Rudolph with the catch, and he's going to carry 3 Bears down to the 29. It is going to be short of the first down, though, so now our opportunity to stop the Bears on 3rd and 1, and we will do it. Adrian Peterson, nowhere to go. Again, similar thing. Started this before his injury, so that's why he's on the Vikings still. But now 1st and 10, it's going to be Jeremy Langford, as it's a 3-3 game here, and we are late in this first quarter. So an okay start here. Nothing too bad happening yet. It's going to be a halfback screen here on 3rd and 4. Jeremy Langford's going to take this one, and he is going to pick up the first down as he gets across the 50 to the 43. Cutler 5 of 8 to start this game. Now 1st and 10. It's I formation. The rookie Jordan Howard is in the backfield, but it's going to be a throw here from Cutler, and he is going to find Alshon Jeffrey, and he is going to pick up a first down, knocked out of bounds at the 25. So again, I like this. We're moving the ball very well against this Vikings defense. This is not an easy defense at all, as on 2nd 11, it's going to be Langford getting down to the 22-yard line. He's got 23 yards on 9 carries, but now 3rd and 7, big play here. Cutler looking for the first down, and he is, that was a bad decision on our part, forcing it there to Jeffrey. That is going to fall incomplete. Luckily, that was not intercepted. But Bridgewater back in now, 1st and 10. He is looking, and he is going to find, yet again, Laquan Treadwell, the rookie. Another ridiculous catch as Bridgewater, a perfect 3 for 3 so far in this game. Now 2nd and 9. It's Bridgewater throwing. He's going to find Peterson out of the backfield. He's got some room, but we are able to get to him quickly and stop him before he can get that first down. So 3rd and 2. Looks like the Vikings going to be running it here. Can we get a stop? It's going to be a fullback dive, and we are not going to stop Zach Line as he picks up the first down. But already the Vikings facing another 3rd down here as we're in the 2nd quarter here. Bridgewater looking to convert on 3rd and 6. He has got so much time to throw, but that one is off the mark. Kyle Rudolph was wide open over there, but he cannot find him, so the Vikings are forced to punt. We're back with it here. And there's the mistake we were looking for, the interception. Terrence Newman able to pick that one off. That ball did not go where I was trying to put it, and that is going to be the first turnover of the game. And now the Vikings looking to take advantage of it here. 2nd and 10. It's Bridgewater to Kyle Rudolph. He picks up the first down. He's down to the 31, and the Vikings looking to take the lead or at least tie it here on this possession. 2nd and inches now from the 21. It's Bridgewater handing it off to Adrian Peterson. No play action. That fooled me, but he is going to throw it out of the back of the end zone, and actually probably a pretty good idea because that was covered pretty well. So 3rd and inches now. Figure they'll probably run it, and they will. But look at this defense stepping up, getting the stop yet again, and the Vikings will get a field goal, and we will go into halftime with a score 6-6 tie game, and that's really all we could ask for in this one. So fresh slate here, 0-0 game pretty much, and we have 2 more quarters to try and hold on to our playoff hopes here. We got to get a win. 3rd and 6. It's going to be Bridgewater. He's throwing, and he is going to find Jarius Wright, and he tries to throw in, does throw in a dirty little spin move there to help him get a couple extra yards, but now 2nd and 6 from the 34. Bridgewater shotgun. He's got Peterson to his left. It's going to be a halfback draw, and Adrian Peterson, we are doing a very good job of shutting him down in this game. He has gotten nothing going on the ground. 3rd down, another 3rd down for the Vikings. It's play action, Bridgewater throwing, and he's going to find Kyle Rudolph. As Kyle Rudolph, a very nice safety valve for Bridgewater as he has converted a couple 3rd downs in this game. But now 2nd and 5 from the 21. It is an offset formation here as McKinnon, as he's going to get his first carry of the game, and he is going to pick up 7 yards and a 1st down. But now 3rd and 4, the Vikings, Bridgewater looking for the end zone, and they are going to find it. And of course, it's Laquan Treadwell, the rookie, burning us for the 3rd time in this game. And that one hurts as it's now 13-6. Coming back here, 2nd and 11. It's going to be Cutler finding Marquise Wilson, and he is just going to outrun the diving Trey Waynes as he gets the 1st down out to the 38. That is where we find ourselves here on 1st and 10. It's Cutler looking to throw across the middle. It is going to be Kevin White, and he is fighting for the yards there as he gets out to the 46. Cutler, 10 of 16. We have not had the ball a ton in this game. It's already the 4th quarter as well as play action here on 1st and 10. It's going to be Zach Miller, and oh my gosh, he got hit so hard, fumbles the ball, and the turnovers killing us in this game. First the interception, now a fumble, and any momentum we had is all but gone at this point as now 2nd and 8. Peterson still nowhere to go for him. 16 carries, just 25 yards, but now a 3rd down. The Vikings have done a really good job at picking up these 3rd downs, and will they get another one? Bridgewater, look at the time he has to throw. Fortunately, nice coverage downfield. We will get should have been a sack. He just gets rid of it, so that is going to be a punt, so we avoid any points off that turnover. But now 1st and 10, it's going to be Marquise Wilson with the catch. Nice catch from Wilson there. He's coming up big in this game. But now 2nd and 11 from the 46. It's going to be Cutler throwing. He's going to find Alshon Jeffrey, and he'll get it down to the 40. So it's going to be a humongous 3rd down play here. 3rd and 5, under 7 to go in this game. Cutler dropping back, looking just as he's hit. He gets it away. And Zach Miller having one of the better games he's had all season. But now 3rd down again. 3rd and 2, it's going to be Alshon Jeffrey, and he's going to beat his man, and he's going to have the touchdown. And we have tied this game up 13 apiece. 5 minutes to go. Can the defense get us a stop? Not right here. Kyle Rudolph again from Teddy Bridgewater, dropping that one in. Nice passes from Bridgewater in this game. And here's Adrian Peterson finally breaking off a big run at the most inopportune time for us. 2nd and 2 now from the 37 as the Vikings very close to being in field goal range, as it's going to be Peterson as he's going to be stopped here on 2nd and 2. He gets nothing. Actually might have gotten 1, so 3rd and 1 here from the 35. It's going to be Peterson once again, and we are going to get a stop once again. So the Vikings, they are able to kick a field goal there, so they had the room. They make the kick, so 16-13, 2 minutes to go, and now we got to move quick. We do have 3 timeouts, so we don't have to move super quick, but it's going to be Jay Cutler needing to lead his team on a game-winning drive. 3rd and 2 here. It's going to be Kevin White with the reception, and he will be pushed out of bounds at the 47. So it's now going to be 2nd and 13, play action. Cutler facing pressure immediately. He fumbles the ball, but somehow we get so lucky he recovers it. I don't know how he recovered it, but he did. So 3rd and 23, Cutler looking. We have a receiver. It's Miller, but beautiful defense there. I think that was Chad Greenway knocking that one out of Miller's hand. So 4th and 23. This will be a miracle if we can pick this up. It's going to be Cutler. Everyone's going deep. We have a receiver up in the middle field. It's going to be Cameron Meredith, but no, he is not going to be close enough for the 1st down. But we are not out of this one. 3rd and 4. We have a timeout if we can get a stop. Peterson going to get not the 1st down. So look at this. We called the timeout, and with 34 seconds, we still have a shot at this one. Jay Cutler dropping back, throwing. He is going to fall. We almost had Alshon Jeffrey there. That one could have been a touchdown and could have been the win. Now 3rd and 10. It's going to be Cutler throwing down the middle of the field. He's going to find Marquise Wilson. He gets across the 50, and we're going to be in field goal range. We stop the clock, so out for the field goal, and of course, the Vikings are going to ice us. So with this crazy camera angle, I try to get to it quickly before everything disappears. And it's going to be Robbie Gould with the attempt. It's up, and it is nowhere close to being enough. We had the power. He just didn't have the leg. And we have lost the final game of the season, 16-13. We end the year on a 3-game losing streak. That's not the best. Cutler, not a bad game again, 20 of 30 for 268, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Bridgewater, 12 of 16, 154, and a touchdown. Not a lot of throws from Bridgewater, but he didn't really need to because the Vikings still won. We had the ball a lot in this game. 22 for 50 for Peterson, 20 for 51 for Langford, so yet another bad game for Jeremy Langford. But the Vikings defense, they have a pretty good run D, so not too surprising. Receiving Laquan Treadwell, what a game for this kid. 4 for 78 and a touchdown. Zach Miller, 5 for 74, one of the better games he's had all year. Marquise Wilson, 4 for 63. Kevin White, 4 for 51. And Rudolph, 5 for 50. Jeffrey does get a touchdown there to go along with 38 yards. On defense, it is going to be Danny Trevathan leading us with 8 tackles. Amos actually gets 8 as well. I think Cordy had 8 as well. Trevathan, Bullard going to have 3 tackles for loss. Hicks, Houston had 2 sacks. It's going to be half for 2 Vikings. We did not get to Bridgewater all game, and then the interception goes to Terrence Newman. MVP of Week 17. This was the hardest one, I think, all season to call because no one really stood out, but I'm going to end up giving it to Zach Miller. He had himself a pretty good game, 5 for 74, and he probably did the best job of putting us in a position to win. He had some big catches throughout this game, so he'll be MVP of Week 17. If you disagree, let me know in the comments down below who you think should have been Week 17 MVP, but we now move on to the playoffs, and let's take a look here. As you see, we get our contract extended. That's at least one positive, but let's see how things shake out. Patriots clinch home field. Chargers, Ravens, and the Texans clinch their division. Raiders and Steelers are going to earn the wild card spot, so the Titans and Bills will miss out on the playoffs this year. And then in the NFC, it is going to be your Packers with the home field advantage. Seahawks clinch the other bye. Saints get the division win. Cowboys win their division. Panthers and the Vikings with the win over us will earn the wild card. So the Redskins, Falcons, and the Rams will miss out. Our loss means we're going to end up sort of midway through the table. There are quite a few 7-9 teams. We'll have to look later to see what pick we're going to end up with. But here are your wild card matchups. Steelers at Ravens, Vikings at Saints, Raiders at Texans, and Panthers at Cowboys. So those are your playoff matchups, and this is a perfect time to talk about the playoffs because we have one more episode for this season. We have our season in review. This is something I did last year. I give out the MVP awards each week, and that is going to be one award that we hand out next episode, MVP, but we are also going to be handing out our own awards for offensive MVP, defensive MVP, rookie of the year, and I'm actually going to add in a most improved player across the course of the season. So on top of giving you the final look at stats, the final look at the award winners, the games decided award winners, Pro Bowl, we're going to simulate through the playoffs, we'll do our awards. That is all going to come at you next time, and then we will get into the offseason. We have got a humongous offseason. There will be a lot of changes to this team. This will be a very different looking team when we get to next year. Most likely a change at quarterback. The offensive line needs some improvements. The defense needs a ton of improvements at a couple different positions. So we will definitely be busy in this offseason. But before we get there, one final episode, the season in review, that is going to be coming at you next time. But that is going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please go and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.